Okay, we are continuing on with the set 4 Ultra Limit reveals. In this video, we're going to go through all the yellow cards for set 4. Starting with the leader, which is Majin Buu Evil. Now, I will admit, when they announced the leader for yellow, there's two things I was surprised by. One, that it was Super Buu. My top guess was Metal Hauler. And two, that Super Buu isn't a 25k, it's actually a 20k on the flip side. Because every other color outside of black, obviously, that just came out last set, has a 25k leader. I thought this set would be yellow's turn to get their own 25k leader, but that wasn't the case. It's actually a 20k, so yeah, that's a surprising thing. Let's remind ourselves what the leader ability is, and then go into the rest of the cards for this set. So, Super Buu, I'm not calling him Majin Buu Evil, Super Buu or Buu Tanks, I'm just going to call him that. When attacking, once per turn, draw one. Auto, once per turn, when your battle card with Margin or Evil Wizard in its special traits is KO'd, switch this card up to one of your energy to active mode. At first glance, it seems as an okay effect. I'm sure Buu Tanks' card package is going to have a bunch of self-KO effects. Cards that are good at KOing other cards. Maybe they KO a card and then gain like the card's effects or something. I don't know. Similar to how Super Buu absorbed Gotenks and got some of the abilities from Gotenks himself. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what cards come out with him. I will say I'm hoping finally that Cooler gets support. I'm not a huge fan of the yellow decks in general, but Cooler has not been a good deck since the game came out. He has always been low to bottom tier. Maybe set 4 is finally the time where Cooler gets some much needed support and is actually able to be a competitive deck. We will see. Because there's no way they can do him like this for like 4 sets in a row. But we're starting off with Idasa? Is that how you pronounce it? I remember this character from the World Tournament who did he fight? Was it Trunks or Goten? Can't remember, one of them. Regardless, Idasa. 1 cost, 5k power, 5k combo. A blocker, when KO'd on your opponent's turn, switch up to one of your energy to active mode. This isn't that bad if we have ways to KO this card on our opponent's turn. Because it's a 5k power card, red can neg it easily. Yellow may, not yellow, green, because green doesn't really have ways to remove cards outside of KO. Green will probably activate this. Blue won't, will just bounce it for free. So yeah, hopefully they have some self-KO to help with this. Next card is Shin, or Supreme Kai. 3 energy, 20k power, 10k combo. Another blocker. On play, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and switch it to rest mode. On play, choose one of your opponent's battle cards and switch it to rest mode. What would be the benefit of switching a card to rest mode on your opponent's turn? Especially for 3 energy, because there's things like the that 1 cost extra card. I forgot what it's called. The one with Yamu, was it Yamu? With the tool he used to absorb or to steal Gohan's energy. That will rest mode any card. I think if it's 4 and above, you draw 1, right? And you can't switch the next turn. So I don't know what the benefit would be of using a card like this when that one cost extra card already exists. But yeah, okay. I mean, the stats are fine, at the very least. We have King Goma. 3 cost, 20k or 3 energy, 20k power, 5k combo. On play, up to 1 card from your left to your hand, so Self-Awakener. When attacking, once per turn, switch this card to active mode. Okay, so we can attack twice each turn. Nothing too special. Good effect. Yeah, it's nothing crazy. Puts out some early pressure. Similar to like the Bardock card for black, or like the blue Vegito. Yeah, can just swing twice. Okay, nothing crazy though. Oh, we have a cooler card. Cooler support maybe. 3 cards, 25k power, 5k combo, good stats. On play, after 1 card from your left to your hand. Okay. Also, once per turn, when one of your battle cards, other than this card, is switched to active mode by your cooler leader skill, draw 1. That's the kind of support Cooler needs. An engine? Come on. So Cooler has an engine. Now, I haven't played Cooler in so long. So I actually I'm not like fully aware of how his decks work. I've seen a couple of like the Metal Cooler decks, right, where it's just you're flooding the board with Metal Coolers. I mean, it's safe to say that this is basically a draw one each turn. I think Cooler's leader skill, you have to discard a card, I believe. So at least this negates that, which is good. That's really good. Okay, finding some Cooler support. It's good to see. We have Deborah, 3 cost vanilla, 25k, 10k combo. Not much to say there. Good stats. We have a Grand Supreme Kai, 2 cost vanilla, 20k power, 10k combo. Again, good stats. Vanillas haven't always been usable. We have a West Supreme Kai. This art looks like the exact same art from Dokkan. We'll have to check that. It looks exactly the same, but it's a super combo. Yeah, not much to say. I'm just wondering if there's going to be like later on some sort of like Supreme Kai package coming to yellow or something. But yeah, okay. Not much to say about that. We have another Babidi. It's like our third Babidi, I think. 3 costs or 3 energy, 5k power, 5k combo. On play, if your leader has margin in its special traits, play up to 1 battle card with a cost of 3 or less and margin in special traits from your hand. That's pretty good. You're effectively putting on 6 energy worth of cards for only 3. When KO'd, if your opponent has 6 or more cards in their hand, your opponent discards 1 card from their hand. Okay, I don't think this is... I mean, this type of disruption can be annoying, depending on who you're against. I'm just wondering how strong that is. Maybe it is strong, especially because its on-play effects is literally putting on another card, and probably a powerful one at that. You can imagine going from this card into Majin Buu. I'm not sure how to evaluate this card. It seems okay. It seems okay. Okay, so we have a Bibidi, second Bibidi. I believe we have the super combo from last set. 1 energy, 5k power, 5k combo. On play, look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Then reveal up to 1 card with a cost of 4 or less and margin in special traits. Add it to your hand. Place the rest at the bottom of the deck. So just a searcher. A searcher for margin. It's good to see play. Just a good card in general. I haven't seen any margin cards so far, but I'm sure that will change soon. We have B. I didn't know this dog had a name. This is Hercule's dog from the BUU saga. I actually didn't know he had a name. So that's news to me. 1 energy, 5k power, 5k combo. It's a blocker. When KO'd, choose up to one of your battle cards with margin and special traits, and it gets 5k for the turn. Okay, there's definitely going to be some kind of margin card that KOs other cards. This is the way. That's what I'm thinking. There has to be. We have a Vegeta, 2 cost blocker, 20k power, 5k combo. When KO'd, if there is a margin BUU in a leader area or battle area, use up to one of your opponent's battle cards, switch to rest mode. Only when KO'd. Okay, I mean, and it's a blocker. So against green, this is kind of useful if green doesn't sequence their attacks properly, because there's no limit on the card it can rest. So that's pretty good. Against black, this could be useful. Black doesn't have really many bounce effects. I mean, they've got a few in this set. But yeah, black could just use 10 times Kamehameha before swinging, if they really wanted to, which is not that bad. But overall, it's an okay card. Next, we have Vegeta, 5 cost, 35k power, 0 combo. Permanent, when opponent's turn, this card gets 5. Is that 5 or 15? 15k power. So it becomes a 50k on your opponent's turn. That's kind of crazy. End of your turn, for 1 energy, choose up to 2 of your opponent's rest of the battle cards, and they can't switch to active mode during your opponent's next turn. This card is insane. Wait, this card literally... Wow, this card is actually really strong. I was going to say this card replaces the 4-cost Blue Goku. Right? Because it's effectively the same thing. Blue Goku will lock a card when it's played on the field, and then lock a card when it attacks. This just does it at the end of the turn for 1 energy, which if you're using Blue Vegeta as your leader, won't be a problem. And it's a 50k on your opponent's turn. And if they have the 3-cost Vegeta that protects it from KO, it means the only way to get rid of it is to bounce it. And bouncing a 5-drop is not easy. There's not many cards that can do it. it'll be difficult to neg for red to neg because it'll be a 50k on defense. This card is actually insane. And it's a rare. Yeah, this card is ridiculous. I mean, the only downside is that it's a 0k, but given its effect and its stats, it makes sense. Huh. Wow. I mean, it does say they have to be in rest mode. But obviously, we've already seen cards that will forcefully put your cards, your opponent's cards in rest mode. So that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Yeah, this card is amazing. Wow. Probably the strongest card I've seen so far. And we haven't even hit SRs yet, which is kind of crazy. Next, we have a Margin BUU, 3 energy, 20k power, 10k combo, good stats. Activate main once per turn, KO one of your opponent's cards. Oh wait, KO one of your battle cards. This card gives 50k power for the turn. This is strong. This is a common. Why are their cards so strong? What? I mean, this is a self KO that yellow needs for things like B, for the Idasa card, right? And you can do this once a turn, it's not on play. And its stats are good. This is so good. This is so good. And it just becomes a 35k for that turn. Wow. Crazy. That's a great card. And I think you can play it off of the Babadi card that we just saw. Because it's 3 or less. Crazy. We have a Super BUU, 2 energy, 20k power, 5k combo. On play, up to 1 card from your life to your hand. When KO, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards, switch to rest mode. Similar to the Vegeta card we saw. It's just that this isn't a blocker. It's just a self-awakener. Which is okay, fair enough. So far, this archetype for yellow is looking damn strong. We have a BUU Piccolo, 3 costs, 3 energy, 20k power, 10k combo, good stats again. When KO, draw 1, okay. Activate main once per turn, KO up to 1 of your battle cards. Wow. Wow. This kind of chaining of KOing cards. And obviously the leader draws 1 when you KO one of your own cards, right? So you're always refilling on your cards. It's crazy how good this is. It's actually crazy. I think the only deck that this struggles against is blue. Just because blue can bounce it before it can activate any of his effects. But anything else, I mean... Wow. And we still haven't seen the SR. This is a good card as well. Some really good cards for this Super BUU deck. We have BUU, 3 energy, 25k power, 5k combo. Activate main once per turn, KO one of your battle cards, draw 1. Then if your opponent has 6 or more cards in their hand, your opponent discards 1 from your hand. This is a good card. Okay, this is the SR. This is a good card. It's once per turn. If you have the 3 cost SR Vegeta, then it's protected from KO effects. Yeah, this is great. And then it activates the effects of like your cheap cards that want to be KO'd. Insane. This deck is actually shaping up to be very strong, I think. Very strong. Okay. Wow. Wow, okay. This is the alt art. Okay, not bad. Probably would not have been the art I would have gone for. It's not bad. There's a Buhan card in Dokkan, there's an LR. I'll put it up on the screen. I thought maybe that would be the artwork for this. Or like something similar. But this is okay, I guess. It's not bad. Just not the best I've seen. Next we have Kid BUU, another SR. 5 energy, 35k, 0k combo. It's a double striker. Okay, so this is your double striker. On play, play up to 1 battle card with the cost of 4 or less. Add margin or evil wizard and special traits from your hand. Okay, this is a good effect. I'm just trying to think of what card you want to play with this effect for 4 or less. I'm not too sure. There's probably multiple options you can play. I think once I go into like trying to build decks, I'll try and have a look and see what will be best with this. But yeah, this is your double striker for Super BUU. It's also going to be good with Babadi / Margin BUU as well. This will be the double striker you use for both of them. Yeah, good card. Okay, this is not bad alt art. This is not bad actually. I think maybe I should do like a grading system for alt art SRs. I'll get, if I did, if let's say Z, if you go Z, A, B, C, let's add D in there as well. I'll probably give this a B. Yeah, it's very decent. I'm sure in-game with the effects and stuff will look even better. Okay, next we have another Super BUU, the buff BUU. 3 energy, 30k power, 5k combo. The stats are insane. Permanent. This card can't be switched to active mode during your charge phase. This card can't be switched to active mode during the charge phase. Activate main once per turn, KO one of your battle cards. If your leader has margin and special traits, switch this card to active mode. Okay, I get it. So it's like once you attack, when your next turn comes around, it won't go back into active mode. The only way to do it is to activate the effect, which this deck doesn't care about because it wants to KO its own cards. Okay, yeah, this is a good card. This is another card you can play off the Barbady because it's a 3 cost. Or you can play it off the double strike, Kid BUU. We have Evil BUU. 2 energy, 30k power, 10k combo. Jesus, the stats. When attacking at the end of the battle, KO this card. Fair enough. I think that's warranted because those stats are insane. 30k power and a 10k combo. But it destroys itself after you attack with it. Which is, okay, fair. Fair enough. But in the late game, you play like 2 of these. 2 30k swings for like 4 energy. It'll be very annoying for your opponent to deal with. So yeah, not a bad card. We have a Hercule cantrip that draws 1. We have South Supreme Kai, 2 energy, 20k power, 5k combo. When KO'd on your opponent's turn, switch up to 1 of your energy to active mode. Okay, I'm sure it's not relevant for now, but I think the next leader for yellow will be... So it will be something that relates to the Kais. Right? Is able to KO on the opponent's turn rather than on your turn. Because so if I haven't seen a card that would KO this on your opponent's turn, right? Because it's not a blocker, so you can't just force your opponent to attack into it. So yeah, that's my thought on that. I'm not sure what that leader would be, but yeah. Okay, first extra card, blind spot absorption, 1 energy. Activate battle once per turn. Your cards that are in battle get 20k power for the turn. Activate battle for 1 energy, draw 1, then choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards and switch it to rest mode. Now, I'm wondering if, because it doesn't say choose 1, so I'm sure both of these things can happen at the same time. Right? So the 1 energy gives you the first part, 20k power for the battle, and then it'll say you want to add the extra energy to draw 1 and rest mode another card. Yeah. This card is actually pretty good. It's versatile, and it has a strong effect. I think all the yellow decks can use this card. Yeah. Blue Vegeta can use this. Frieza, Cooler, everyone can use this card. It's actually a pretty good generic card. Next, we have Humanity's Destruction. 2 energy. Activate main. Choose all rest mode battle cards with a cost of 2 or less and KO it. All rest mode battle cards. That includes your cards. All rest mode battle cards. Interesting. I'm not sure how good this would be. I mean, there's a great board clear. Maybe against, like, I don't know, what decks? I'm not sure when would be the best time to use a card like this. It only works on 2 or less, right? So I think it's more beneficial for your cards than it is to get rid of your opponents. Okay. I have to go back and look at all these self-KO effects. Next, we have Unsealed Margin. 2 energy. Activate main. KO one of your opponents. Oh, sorry. KO one of your battle cards with Evil Wizard and special traits. Play up to 1 battle card with a cost of 3 or less and margin in its special traits from your hand. This is not a bad card either. Can you imagine if you had 5 energy, you play the 3-drop Barbady, which lets you play another 3-drop onto the field, and then for extra 2 energy, you play this, you KO that Barbady, and then bring another 3-drop. The pressure you can build is insane. And obviously, there's other Barbadies that you already have in the game that we could use this on as well. I think this is a good card for the Barbady deck and for Super BUU. Yeah, this is a great card. Maybe it's like a 2 of. I don't know if you'd run like a full set of this. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think yellow, the deck building for yellow is going to be very interesting this set. I think there's a lot of viable options that yellow have. So it'll be interesting to try and build decks around that. We have Frieza Spaceship, 2 energy field card. Activate main, switch this card to rest mode. If your leader has Frieza's army in its special traits, play up to 1 battle card with a cost of 2 or less, and Frieza's army in its special traits from your hand in rest mode. In rest mode. What 2 energy Frieza's army cards would you want to put in rest mode? I mean, definitely. I mean, well, it really doesn't matter because it's Freezer. If you're awakened, you can just put it into active mode afterwards. So I guess that counts as it. But let's say well, Freezer's the only Freezer's army leader. So, oh no, there is Ginyu. There's Ginyu as well. So if you're using Ginyu and you play a 2-drop in rest mode, what would be the benefit of that? I have to remind myself what Ginyu's ability is. In fact, you know what? Sorry, we're gonna go check now. We're going to go and check right now. Ginyu. For 3 energy, discard 2 cards from your hand, choose all your battle cards with Ginyu Force and special traits, switch them to active mode. I mean, all the Ginyu Force cards are Frieza's army as well. Okay. So, if we go back to that card, I think I'll do the end, right? This one? No, it was a field. Okay. That's where these trees the army. Huh. I mean, yeah, I guess the Ginyu Force could use this with the Ginyu leader ability. I guess it's okay. I don't think it's anything crazy though. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be anything like meta defining. I don't think. I don't know. Maybe there's a deck that could use this quite well, but when I look at it, I'm just like, it's okay. I'll just give it an okay. Is that it? Ooh, Final Explosion art. This looks sick. This is cool. I like this artwork. Okay, cool. There might be the golden text for King Goma. So all the diamond cards that we see each have like their own golden text version, which is cool. But yeah, I mean, out of all the diamond cards I've seen, we've done green, black, and now yellow. Black, the Glorio card is probably the best one. Piccolo wasn't bad. I'll put that one second, and this is definitely last. I mean, it's a self-awakener, but its effect isn't. It's not as crazy as the others, I don't think. I mean, it does attack twice, but it's 3 energy. I don't know. I'll probably put King Goma in last place for the diamond card so far. So yeah, I believe that's the last card. Yep, that's it. Okay. So standout cards for set 4 yellow. Cooler finally got some support, although it's only 1 card, but it is a good card. This is a very good card. You run a full set of this card if you plan to play Cooler. Yeah, I think this card is vital. It will help him out a lot. How much it will help him, I don't know. A lot of the Super BUUs are really strong. Really strong. I think the deck is actually going to do quite well. I mean, it loses to blue, probably. It seems like a hard lose to blue, but that's always been the case. But I guess any other color, I think it can actually perform very well. This card, I think, is disgustingly strong. Especially if you're using the yellow, you're using the Vegeta leader for yellow. I think this card is crazy good. I'm not sure if it fully replaces the 4-drop blue Goku. But yeah, very powerful card. Very powerful. Not many cards can get rid of it, especially when you pair it with the 3-cost SR Vegeta. So yeah, that's a really good card. We got some of these packages here, like the Vegeta here. Self KO, puts the card in rest mode. Same with, I don't think it's you. No, you get 5k. Yours was... Okay, this is this card. So yeah, that is all the cards for yellow. I think the Super BUU deck itself will be quite strong. As far as the other leaders are concerned, I don't think... I mean, I think Cooler definitely got better because of that card for consistency purposes. How much better, we'll have to see, because that Cooler card is actually quite strong. Yellow Vegeta got a nice buff with that 5-drop, and all the BUU cards are actually quite strong. I think this one will be building Super BUU deck or the Babidi deck will probably be the most interesting of all of them. I'm actually kind of excited to build a yellow deck and see how it works. Yellow's not been a color that I've always been fond of, but maybe this changes with set 4. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of these cards and what deck you're most excited to play in yellow. But regardless, I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Peace.